Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Welcome in, everybody. How is everybody? Wait so people come in and say hello. Welcome on in. All right. Let me set that. I don't think I'm going to need it that long. Set. Good, good, good. Hello, Angel on Fire. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, KC526. We'll start in just a minute. All right. Okay. What's up, Catherine? What's going on? KW in the house. Oh, that coffee's going to get me. Let's see what happens. Hello, Lioness Kitty Cat. All right. Let's do this. We're going to do it a little different this time around. We're going to start with a collective. And then I'll put it up on the board, collective, and then we're going to do all signs, okay? See what the collective energy is. Let's see what happens. Why not? Hello, Leslie. Hello, Chastity. Michaela. Good. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Susie. Welcome in, T. Angela. Hello, Jack. What's up? Hello, Alexandra. What's the collective energy? Show me the business. Here we go. What do we got collectively? What's going on? What do we got collectively? You got to get those. They come out of the deck. They come out. Okay, so collectively, it's probably pretty wise so far not to be stuck in one's head. Collectively, it's probably very wise not to be worried about balance at this time. Some of us collectively could have felt off balance or felt like it was hard to balance a lot of different things at once. Let's keep going. Show me something collectively. I got to shuffle some more for some reason. 3 cards, 3 shuffles. One more. Here we go. What is the collective energy? What do we have? For all. What do we have for the collective? You're itching to jump on. You were itching, so I will put it there. Clarify it. Clarify that and tell me what's going on. What's the deal with this card? I wanted to slide off my thumb. What do we got? Show me what's going on. Collectively. There's a couple of different messages here. So some collectively, it looks like some are moving on, not letting things mentally disturb them. Some people are trying not to mentally be disturbed at this time. Kind of set their own motion or peace, something like that with the Wheel of Fortune upright. Others, what I'm seeing is with the Wheel of Fortune, the three of Swords, the 5 of Swords, any displacement in love where it just felt like it was too much or it wasn't working. What's going on? I feel like you're looking at it kind of strategic and precisely with the Hermit card upright. It's very identifying energy and not wanting to be stuck there. A lot of people aren't wanting, they want change. A lot of people want to see change. I feel like people are starting to value that. Go to the bottom. They're not going to fight with something that feels like it's messing up their emotional stability or challenge or anything that might challenge you. I feel like I get like it's going to get put on block. What's going on? If it feels like a challenge, whether it's a love situation, or it lacks growth, I feel like you're just gonna move on. I get this move on energy all over this. Look at this. Look. Oh snap, moving energy. Not wanting to get stuck. Hold on. Why is this that? I bet you it has tell me what's going on. With a lack of good communication or communication at all. Resistance. I feel like collectively people don't want to be stuck in the resistance of something. Hold on. Page of Wands reversed. What's going on? Something that lacks growth. So if there's something that you wanted to manifest in the past that lacked growth or balance, I feel like emotionally you're kind of moving on from this. I look at this shit, kind of moving on. I get moving on energy all over this. Not tolerating something that probably needs to come split once to an ending. Death card. It needs to collapse. Some of you have given this a lot of thoughts or have wondered if you should, some of you may have wondered if somebody's going to reach out, try to reconnect with you as well. Others of you, what it's telling me is you've recognized it's not worth the investment, or you've learned from the investment. And I feel like what you've learned, you've carried with you, and you don't want to repeat. I get this. I don't want to repeat this energy on this right now. A lot of you are going to communicate or try to stay solid with your decision. If something had to come to a completion, I feel like you're seeing it's probably the right momentum or risk to take. Clarify those. Look, I see. Some of you just may have noticed that things weren't adapting or growing, kind of like it stayed in its youth in the relationship. And emotionally, that's why it's got to go. And you're aware of this with truth and clarity. I feel like you're aware of it. And now you're focused on your stability. I grabbed 2, didn't even know. Collectively, I just feel like you're not going to stress over the celebrations or over your committed happiness to yourself. A lot of you, the investment right now is on you, and it's within you. And you're getting stronger every day. Seeing it for what it is what I'm seeing. You're accepting endings, not emotionally. I feel like you're not trying to worry about the things that may have kind of emotionally felt restrictive or dishonest. Right now, I feel like collectively you're aiming for balance. Or some of you may have been hoping to see somebody aim or achieve balance within inside of a situation around you. That may take more time. I'm going to tell you that may take more time. With the way this ended, it looks like it's going to take more time. Now we're going to do all signs. All right. We will go in order tonight. Welcome in, everybody. I need some coffee, though. I got to get on coffee. I haven't been out for a while, but I've been extremely busy. You know, working on a house, painting a house, just started a graveyard job, playing the home life. Been trying to have a minute to myself, trying to even coordinate, get sleep for myself. It's just been I've been all over the place. Here we go. I'm going to start in just a second. Let's go to Aries. It's my first time doing that, and oh my God, the graveyard shift is something else. I am not used to the sleeping patterns at all, although I'm pretty good at staying up late at night, so that kind of has a benefit, but we'll see. If I like it, I like it, you know. Knowing time. Here we go. We're going in tonight at 10. Here we go. So I was like, I got to get my ass out there. All right, here we go. What's here for the zodiac sign of Aries? What do we have for the zodiac sign of Aries? What's coming in for Aries? Any messages? Just take what may resonate, leave the rest. Zodiac sign of Aries, what's coming in? Here we go. Okay, so what is this? What is this? I've got a couple scenarios here for you guys. There could be somebody around your energy that the judgment or the outcome of a situation, I feel like at some point there were secrets exposed. There's bad behavior, bad business. This could be in a love situation or a home or like a family. It's either a love situation or a home situation with what I see. The Ace of Swords reversed, the 10 of Pentacles reversed. It looks to me like somebody was cut free. So you cut free of someone's drama or BS, or they did that towards you, or they felt so somebody either felt like you were too dramatic for them. It really looks like you cut them out though. And it does look like it addresses it's either a love situation or it's a family home situation. The lovers playing with it, the judgment, the outcome. I feel like there was too many secrets or somebody may have not have been playing fairly. When I say not playing fairly, I get like an unhealthy connection that you don't really speak to this person or trust the person at this time. Something about it, you don't want to talk to them or open up to them. And they could be upset about it. Somebody needs to hear whatever's done is done. All right, let's go. Here we go. The victim. Oh my God! Whether it's your energy and you're like, "What's done is done," I don't care. It's a dead end. I'm done with it. So let me get it right. So I'm going to tell you. I feel like somebody did something they shouldn't have done. Whether it was a love situation that made you feel like you need to leave it in the cold, or it was a family drama situation. I feel like somebody did something, and somebody was lying, cheating, stealing, some shit like that. Something like that was going on. This could have been with another person hiding something behind you, a betrayal, or it could have been lying, cheating, and stealing, or trying to take from you. I feel like this person now feels stupid. I honestly feel like this person feels stupid, and something about this person. I feel like this person's kind of like hanging on the fence, whatever that's like. When I say that, it seems to me like they want to come towards you, like they're mad, and hopefully they're not mad at you, because the only person I feel they should be mad at is themselves. It's like they want to celebrate with you, or they feel stubbornly. I just feel like they know that you don't trust them. They know you don't trust them. They also may feel like you're probably more successful than them too. You would have to be in this reading, or they feel that's what you focus on, or you celebrate your time towards that. Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles reversed. They could stress over their own career, or I'm going to tell you, it's career or happiness. I feel like they stress over that and they lack the communication with it, whoever that's for. What the hell kind of energy is this? I feel like this is somebody that is around you too. There's obviously somebody you've dealt with, but give me something for Aries. What's coming in? They're not coming in. I think you feel like they haven't learned their lesson. Somebody needs to hear that they might not have learned their lesson. I just get a really unhealthy relationship around you. Somehow I feel like it wasn't solid or the right investment, with the Wheel, the Eight of Cups, wanting to walk away, and then knowing that it's basically it's wiser to mind my own business or not build with it, not pay it any mind. Kind of keep it, the judgment of a situation, keep it out in the cold or away from me. Oh man, and if you've given this thought or thought you were being impractical, I feel the need to tell an Aries out there, if you've stressed about it or the changes of it, or feeling like you should give it another chance, I'm going to tell you no. I feel like emotionally, you're making the right decision right now in a situation. Sometimes it's better to be guarded emotionally, honestly. I'm going to tell you, sometimes it's better to be guarded emotionally. Let things be what they are. If they're going to strengthen or show a good result, they'll come back around properly. Anything else for Aries? What else is here for Aries? What's coming in for the zodiac sign of Aries? So I just feel like somebody you couldn't trust from the past tried to creep back in. I feel like you were very observant. Some of you didn't want them to be reckless with happiness. I also feel, I'm going to tell you, this is whether it's a lover or a family member, because it feels like lover, family member, you guys don't speak. There's no talking right now. And I do feel like at one point, the two people tried to deal with each other or just keep things right. Hold on a second. Okay. It's very clear to me that there's an Aries, whether you're a woman or a man, you may have dealt with somebody that from the past, whether it was a home, family, close knit situation or a love situation, if it did try to come back towards you or show you some interest, like if it tried to come towards you with balance, I honestly feel like you're like, no. I feel like Aries said no or is very hold back on it. This tells me you don't want it to block the happiness, or you feel like it's too deceptive or dishonest or disloyal for it to come out like that. This, and emotionally, you're not going to get hung up on it. I also see that some of you may know that somebody did something wrong where you don't want them in your space. You try to keep them at a distance at the Chariot. You don't really want that problem. And I think I gotta say it. I feel like you guys are at a distance. You and this person are at a distance, maybe physically, maybe just vocally, even. Some of you, it's there is no communication, and somebody does not want them to get in the way of their balance. And I feel like that is you. I feel like that is Aries, knowing it's not the proper investment. I don't think it's your imagination that this had to be let go of. Some of you might have even felt like emotionally, maybe I should do something different. I'm going to tell you, no. I think you made the right judgment call, and you need to trust your decision. I think that's the proper outcome. You may have once given yourself or opened your heart to a situation at one point, but now I think you've got to be stern with your decision and, say, no, you can't come this way. Stay over there. I see what you want, but you're not ready for it. That's what I see for the zodiac sign of Aries. All right, here we go. We're going to go to Taurus. Somebody wants to play. I'm telling you, somebody wants to play. I don't think they've fixed them. Honestly, I think they need to sit their ass down. They need more healing. Tell them, sit your ass down. I'm sorry, but that's what I got for Aries. It wasn't the most lovely reading, but it's what I'm getting. Seemed very, very straightforward for Aries. And I felt like Aries was aware of this. And I felt like if you started to feel guilty emotionally, don't. Okay, let's go to the next sign, Taurus. All right, Taurus. Here we go. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Let me fix my screen a little bit. There we go. What do we have for Taurus? It's coming in for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Taurus, you may have went through a situation where you've learned or you've experienced what's worth fighting for or what's not worth fighting for, what's of value and what's not of value. Self-appreciation, maybe even appreciation for you and the ones you care for. You're not going to let deception come in. You're definitely like that. This is a double standard of you being like, hey, you know what? You can go that way. I'm going this way. Oh, somebody may be intrigued by you or wanting to come towards you emotionally and think that somebody may want to come to. I get somebody may want to come towards you and speak to you, Taurus. Give me some clarification on what's up. So if you see people wanting to come back, don't be surprised, Taurus. Or I need something. Show me what's going on here for Taurus. Some of you guys knew that so that a person couldn't come back in your energy or try to come move towards you, whatever that's about. I've got like move towards you energy with this Page of Swords, communicate with you. You had to get away, move away. I feel like you had to trust this decision. Some of you, I'm getting something else where some of you might have been away for a while and moved back to a situation, maybe a home or back towards home. What? Okay. Some of you, I feel like you've moved towards home. Some of you, I feel like you've moved as far away as possible. You've dropped off the grid, or you don't want to be. You don't want certain people to understand what you're doing emotionally. And I do feel like if you're in the energy where you had to go, you need to trust what you did. All right, let's keep going, Taurus. You could also be getting a lot more in tune psychically, Taurus. The Hermit, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, the Fool. Becoming more of your known awareness. Becoming better at being more content with the things around you, or just being aware. Some of you have become very content with what you'll allow next to you or near you, Taurus. Some of you, it's like you're not gonna fight those battles that aren't worth it. Something about I've come too far, and I don't want to feel like the guy who's gonna, the guy or woman who's gonna fight off all directions. Hold on. It might be why you sailed away or decided, you know what, I can't sit here. I want to move away. Some of you moved away, or look at this. I was saying some of you might have moved away or moved back towards like a family thing. I get like two things here. And it's like the cards, that double moving energy. One's moving towards it, one's moving towards something new, one's moving back towards something. Okay, so some of you Tauruses, somebody's wanting to come back home, or may try to speak about, want to work something out, or get back. Somebody may be trying to grab your attention. They may feel like so for some of you, it could be like a child that's like trying to tell you they're not happy where they are. Others of you, it could be something of this. It's something where it's an adaptive energy. Somebody's trying to adapt from something. The Devil and Balance. You could also have known it was wise to cut out anything that gave you anxiety or stress. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hangman, the Knight of Swords, Balance, the Devil reversed. I think you came to a crossroads where you knew you had to make this, I'm going to say curtain call, judgment call. Maybe that's why. Maybe some of you might have went through something so harsh, it kind of spiritually enabled you to open up, or see a situation better than in the past. Like that saying, when you're too close to something, you can't see it. Well, I feel like you were so in something that it spiritually whooped your ass and like woke you up. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I said. Why is temperance in reverse? What's going on? It's probably gonna be with money, but we'll see. I have no idea. Look at the bottom card. Fortune. Some people could be struggling financially. I just feel like you're emotionally recognizing the things that block me. I'm going to start to get balanced with. Oh my God. Opposite side of the deck. Yeah. A lot of you, it's not just your imagination that you need to get. So a lot of Tauruses could be going with, I want to have career balanced and my home situation balanced. You're all career and home. It's all I'm picking up on you. I do feel like for you to get the ace and the 9 of Pentacles, things are going to shift in your favor because you got double balance on it. Ooh, what is this? King 4. What do we got? So why does it show me that some of you guys, so either you had to take off from a situation or a situation might have had to figure something else to attain balance around your energy. I also see that I feel something about something you're passionate about or you were hoping to see invest, or I get like a nervous worried energy when at this point in the reading, that there may have been investments you were worried about that are starting to build, but it's coming in slow. You might be also really being careful with what you emotionally open up to or let come in. Trying to be very decisive with your practical thinking, or what is worth the excitement. You know, is it worth the effort to go towards it or not? Kind of energy for. Hold on. Being very practical or safe, because I feel like emotionally it's the best way not to feel mentally trapped or out of place. If you're a Taurus woman, you might have been tired, but you also might have recognized, I don't need a man to defend my way. I'm strong enough on my own. I don't need that. I'm okay with the past. If love shows up, it does. But as far as the past, I feel like emotionally, you're not going to let it get in the way of your happiness, maybe even your foundation. Some of you may have felt like you had to cut away and go to work on your own. It was better for you to leave a situation behind, maybe a man behind, a celebration that you may have wanted to build, but it looks like it was too unhealthy. There's an unhealthy part of this. I get this. It was very unhealthy, or it lacked the right quality. What is this? I don't know. This is what I'm getting. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to the next zodiac sign. All right, here we go. Gemini in a minute. Gemini. What's the message for Gemini in a minute? What do we have for Gemini? What's coming in for Gemini? Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Okay, let's see what this is going to be all about. I am going to tell you what I was feeling real quick. Put it on block, too. I put it on block, Gemini. Put it on block. Some of you, I was getting the energy, and the cards fell in my lap, but I was getting the energy around you where you could have people that I just feel like it's somebody you work with, that you could have somebody that they make it seem like they want to work with you or move towards you. I kind of like, I just feel, I don't like the feeling. I feel this kind of, I have to say what I'm feeling. I feel distortion. I feel a little distorted with that. Because I feel like somebody's trying to communicate with you or take your ideas or act as if they care. It's something about a privileged person. You just watch out for privileged person or persons, like a nonsense of it. Just because I feel secretly that's the motive or that's the direction they're moving towards. I feel like there's somebody around your energy or multiple people. Some of you, it could be one person, one bad apple, one bad seed. Others of you, it's more or less, if that's not gossip, it's like secretly somebody trying to take advantage of a situation. And I feel like it's nonsense. I get nonsense on this card. The Ten of Swords, and I feel like the Ten of Swords, I feel like it's not supposed to be something you have to deal with. I feel like I don't feel like you're supposed to overlook it. I feel like you're just supposed to like step over it kind of energy. Page of Wands, not let it frustrate you. Don't give it much of your time as well. Page of Wands, don't really communicate with it. I feel fraudulent energy around you, like a fake ass person or somebody who will say they'll go to bat for you, but really they would run you over faster than they'd go to bat for you. Somebody who's good at telling a good lie, something like that. Here we go. Just an uncaring individual. Hold on, let's go. What do we have? Gemini. Show me what's coming in, Gemini. You could be doing, so this could be career related, or it could just be something that you want to see something change. I also get the energy where you're, okay, I'm going to get some clarification before I say anything. Show me what I need to see for Gemini. What's going on? Show me what I need to say to Gemini. Somebody, hold on. So what's the story here? Why does it look like something that you might have put time and effort into at one point has kind of shifted in a way that you're not really liking, like it's leaving a bad taste in your mouth kind of energy. My mouth just got dry, almost like leaving a bad taste in your mouth. The King of Wands to the Empress to the Hangman. Some of you, it's the solutions or what happens with the outcomes. Some of you could also be stuck feeling like you might have made the wrong decision. I do feel like it's the wrong decision. Hold on. Or if you stick around, it's the wrong decision. What is this? Let's go. I gotta flip them. That's not how they meant to come out. They meant to come out this way. Some of you may not be liking the fact that some of you aren't liking the push and pull of making a decision. Some of you feel like you need to make the right decision or manifest a correct action resource in this. Some of you are still stuck on, like, do I stay or do I go, though? Because it starts like that first. Discover. Some of you are really trying to figure out or get the placement of what's going to be the right way to head towards be victorious, take the lead, kind of be able to get what I'm looking for. Let's go. Give me something else for Gemini. What's here? What's coming in? Show me something else for Gemini, please. What do you got? Oh, wow. You showed up. Oh, my God. Some of you are really trying to be, I want to say almost like pragmatic or like quick on your, I get like this quick on my feet, very, very adaptive to changes. Some of you, it could be around your look, the way you handle business going forward, or the business you go towards. What's going to make you happy or make you feel confident in what you decide? Because you've got you might have a very confident look about you right now. And the good news on the other side of you is the Ace of Pentacles and celebrating. Clarify the celebration, the Four of Wands, though. What's going on? What's going on for Gemini's energy, please? What's the message for Gemini? I don't know what it's saying yet. Ooh. This is straightforward, Gemini. Don't give it any extra thought. If this makes sense to you, you may have to trust yourself. Do not stress about this. Something about do not be strong enough not to stress about this or worry about a situation financially. Some of you may just decide, you know what, I'm moving on kind of energy, or go through a completion and recognize the stress isn't worth carrying the burden. Because what I see over here, I feel like there's something that is not trustworthy, and emotionally you're supposed to pay it no attention. No attention. I do feel like it's been a little chaotic, though, with the Ten of Wands. I do also see, though, with the past and the Ten of Cups, at one point you might have cared about a situation, and I feel like now you're gonna walk away. So some of you, it's a love situation that you've earned you've recognized there was no respect, and I like so it's like the person didn't respect me, I don't respect them, and you've moved on in love. If this is career related, I feel like that's what you're going through in a career as well. And I also feel like you need to emotionally and trust, focus on your emotions right now, Gemini. Gemini, I need you to focus on your emotions and your imagination right now. I feel like that is what's gonna spark, be the right thing to do. I don't know what. Jump. It's got to jump. I'm not pulling it. Let's see what we get. All right. So I've got this. If things have made you feel kind of out of character, or maybe even unappreciated, I get like discontinued energy on you. It's either you're going to want to discontinue from something, or you did, or I feel like you will. Either you did, or you will, or you'll continue. I just get this weird energy where it's like when it comes to building emotionally, you're recognizing, I feel like this is the part of the message that's important. Focus on your emotions at this time. And don't let anybody weigh them down or make you feel, don't let anybody pull on you. Don't anybody see that dress. Don't let anybody pull on that dress. Just see yourself where you want to see yourself. Whether it's around a love situation that you feel that I almost want to say like you feel like you want to come around or play with. Something about I want it to come around or play with, but at the same time, I really feel like I'm addressing a work situation on your energy more than love. I don't think it's love as much as it's work. I think it's building and love. I feel like it's something about communicating, being a strong communicator, setting course of your value, not letting anybody get in the way of your value right now. I think that's important because you may have a lot of this shit around your energy, and I think you're aware of it, that it may be throwing things off balance or just making you feel like it's not the right judgment and making you want to leave or escape towards happiness. At one time, I do feel like you liked it, but now I feel like now you want to leave or cut free from it, Gemini. This is what I'm seeing. It has a lot to do with either firm discipline with what you feel. It's almost like you know that you need to go. This is a reading where Gemini may know they needed to go, or it's hard to make the jump over the bridge kind of energy. That's what I got. Here we go. I'm not going to say water under the bridge because it didn't feel like that. It felt like Gemini, you might have been in this energy where it's like, am I coming or going? Or the environment around you made you feel that way. And that kind of, I hate shit like that. And I don't feel like you're supposed to let it get the best of you. I think you should tune deep into your emotions and don't fear your thoughts at this time, Gemini. I feel like that will empower you. I'm just going to tell you what I feel psychically. I feel like that helps you more. That helps you as time progresses, whatever. That's what I'm getting. All right, here we go. Next sign. Cancer. Cancer! Welcome in, everybody. Coming in for the zodiac sign of Cancer. What's the message that's going to come in tonight for Cancer? Why do I get the energy like either somebody's wanting to be around a social group on you, Cancer, like you're going to be around friends, maybe even a table, or you want to, if you don't go out, somebody could be waiting for a favorite show to come on soon, something like that. I don't know. That's what I'm getting around. Let's go. Here we go. Some of you may just be waiting for things to turn around when it comes to love offers or proposals, getting balanced with that, accepting right now the way things are. The world reversed, the lovers upright, justice reversed. If things have felt kind of ghostly, I don't think you're really letting it get to you. I feel like you're like, nope, Chariot came out next. Well, it's the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're saying no to letting things get to you right now. I feel like some of you decided I have to move away from feeling like I can allow shit to get to me. Some of you are like, I'm not going to let it get the best of me, kind of that. Like that's the way I feel like you've been justifying your clarity or feelings within. That's what I'm getting on you. Here we go. Here we go, Cancer. What's next? What do you want to say to Cancer next? Wow. All right. So a lot of you Cancers, it looks like with the Ace of Wands and the World and the Lovers in balance, I'm going to tell you a couple different stories. Some of you guys could have went out, had a good time with somebody, and then it was like, where did it go? Why did they ghost me? Whether this has happened recently or in the past. Others of you, I feel like you're paying no mind to being stuck with building towards the past. You've discovered things that made me feel upset. I'm cutting free of that, and I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to fight for me, and if emotionally it feels untrustworthy, I'm going to move myself away from it. If I feel like I'm moving towards something toxic, I'm not going to do that. You kind of have I'm going to mind my own business and try to heed my own victories. And this is the decision I've made. Also, you've got this energy where it's like, I don't think anybody could change your mind on that. I don't feel like anybody could persuade you, change your mind. Let's go. Here we go. So some of you, it's telling me you're okay with waiting for love, or you're not very worried about it fighting for you at this time. You're more focused on changing the aspects, maybe having a good time with friends, families, your own family, your own close circle, or not worrying about what's going to happen. I feel like the right away energy you're not worried about. You would start with communication, it tells me, if it was moving towards you, though. The Wheel of Fortune, you would communicate with it. So it's like you're in a very comfortable space, it looks like. Some of you kind of have the energy where it's like, if it did come towards you, you would be like, do I really want to do this again kind of energy? Oh, I got to deal with again kind of energy when it comes to a love situation. I just get like you may not feel like it's something you want to dabble with or trust or want to play with right away or rush towards. Feel like you're like, no, I've done that too much, or I've let it affect me too many times in the past. So I'm nobody's home. I'm not home. I'm not answered the door. Don't touch my Ring doorbell is how I feel Cancer's acting to this. Some of you also may feel like it had a lot to do with disrespect. There's a lot of disrespect here, or loyalty. Very disrespectful. Could have even been a third-party situation that forced you to walk away, recognize this person wasn't ready to build. I do feel like you like this person, though, a lot, or you did care about this person, or enjoy the things you did together with that Four of Wands, the events or the things you've seen. You did enjoy that, but emotionally you had to let it go and let it become part of what it is. Make sense of it, to be behind you, not let it emotionally disturb your peace of mind or your happiness. It may have emotionally made you feel like, well, damn it, what went wrong at one point? I feel like this what went wrong energy until you said, enough is enough. I'm cutting this away from me. I'm not tolerating that shit. That's not, emotionally, you might have had to take your time with seeing things for what they are and not let them make you feel like it got the best of you. That's what I see for Cancer. So somebody may have tried to get the best of you or the best of the situation with you. So some of you, that could have been like a friend, but I'm going to be real. That felt like a relationship. That felt like a relationship. Either they took you for granted or they were playing, peekaboo with you and with another. Here we go. Here we go. So it's somebody that you definitely spent time with. It's not like, oh, hey, Bobby Joe, what's up? Yo, I haven't talked to you in 6 years. Can we get together and chill? No, you were around this person. You invested a lot of time in this person is the energy I'm picking up and seeing. All right, here we go. Now I think you're investing in yourself. I think you're aware of that too. It's like, you know what? You're not going to catch me foolish. Play your games. I'm enlightened enough not to emotionally deal with your judgment. And the best action sometimes is emotionally cutting off that opportunity, because the opportunity never really respected you to begin with. So that's probably why you walked away. But boom. That's what I got for you. I feel like it was too much. And I do feel like it could have been a love situation or 3 people. This definitely indicates it was 3 people or there was too much going on kind of energy. May not be everybody's reading, but that probably did happen for some. And also made you think. I feel like it made you think too damn much with that star card. Think too much about what's going on in the past. And now you're not going to focus on that. You also may have seen it to be very emotionally disruptive or immature. All right, I'm done. That's your reading. That's what I got for you. King of Cups, mostly immature. Just wanted to get in and get out or do that with multiple offers of a situation. And that's why it never came back. It's a habitual offender type energy when it comes to celebrations. Person who gets away with kind of like, I don't want to say the M word, but you know what the M word means. Gets away with too much. I don't want to say that on YouTube. They'll probably block my content. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next zodiac sign. Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Leo in a minute. Leo. Okay. I'm going to smoke for Leo. Leo, what are you going through? Some changes? Changes. I wonder what you're going to get, Leo, but I am going to light a cigarette for you. Let's see what you get. I'm also going to drink more coffee for Leo. Just bear with me, guys. Some of you guys may get entangled and have, I'm going to say it, some of you guys may get into something. Either you could have sex on the mind, or you could have opportunities arise. New sex relationships or opportunities, whatever. Just from looking around the room, the things that stick out at me, I've never looked at that and seen what. It makes me wonder what deck that is. All right, here we go. Leo. What do we got for Leo? What's the energy for Leo? What's coming in? Some of you may be working, trying to stay productive, or on the go, moving a lot. Others of you may feel like you don't have time to invest in the past, or may feel like it wasn't giving you balance. Oh my God, more balance, double balance energy. Has a lot to do with your stability or accepting things. You might have been aware of this too. I don't feel like you wanted to stress about burdens either. I feel like you said no to stressing about burdens. You were like, nope. If burdens come towards me, I'm not going to move towards them. I feel like it's foolish. I want to go towards change. I'm not going to go towards disrespect or anything that doesn't feel trustworthy. If it tries to move towards me, I won't trust it or play with it. A lot of you Leos are really emotionally respecting yourself right now. A lot of you also are not wanting to be defensive. If you had to go towards any communication that felt like confrontational or conflicting, what do I think Leo's going to do? Leo's going to look at it, move away from it, have no patience for it, say goodbye to it, not get stuck up in their head about it, cut it away from their life, focus on their creation, their passion. I don't feel like you want to be worried or stitched with high anxiety. Some of you, it's with relationships or the situations you were dealt in relationships. That's what it tells me. This is probably going to make sense to the Leo who, when it comes to a relationship, you're not speaking to anybody. You're not speaking to anybody. You're more focused on accepting what has happened, maybe honoring self-love, also putting a lot of work and effort into yourself, Not really wanting to focus on anything conflicting or wounding. Saying goodbye to that. You know what I'm saying? If it feels like it needs to be cut out or go in the trash, that's what Leo's doing. And I feel like Leo, right now, I feel like you need to trust that action. I feel like your message is simple. You need to trust that action. Other Leos could feel like love just isn't showing up at this time. You might be more focused on finances than love situations. Truthfully, it looks like that's what you're doing. Some of you guys aren't wearing your heart on your sleeve right now. That's what I'm getting out of this. Because it feels like if you did, you would feel like you would open your imagination to block the blessings of what's coming towards you in the future of your happiness. I'm going to tell you, and what's crazy is of your happiness, we ended with you. You're like not wanting to deal with chaos or nonsense is what that reading is all about. Leo, woman or male, you just don't have, you may see it for what it is and just hold back and kind of sit there like, yeah, okay. Kind of energy. I don't feel like you want to stumble upon something. I feel like emotionally, you just don't want to be maybe it's some of you might have been emotionally disrespected, and now you're trying to look away with it and going for balance. Others of you, I feel like it has a lot to do with learning about endings, being aware, taking risks, fight or flight mode, not stressing about it, not emotionally getting conflicted or wounded by it, putting it down, letting what is it when dead dogs lay down or something like that, kind of being like that with situations. Leo, whether you're a woman or a man, it could be hard to be impressed at this time. A lot of things may not impress you right now. That's what I got for Leo. All right. You have like a I'm over energy. You're like, if the sun don't want to come out and shine, I'll stand back and watch kind of energy, whatever that's about. It's almost like an eclipse energy you have, where if the sun was going to be blocked, you're just going to see it for what it is and roll with what things are right now. Others of you aren't willing to stress with heartbreaks or have made the decision not to speak to somebody. Some of you may feel like you have no choice but to speak to them. I feel like you're putting a lot of work and effort into yourself or your family right now. That's what I see for you, what I just did. All right, let's go. Next sign. Virgo in a second. I need way more coffee. I wonder what Virgo's going to get. We'll see. Welcome in. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to turn the heat off. My legs are going to be... I'm wearing shorts. I rarely wear shorts. In the summertime, yeah, it's a little early. It's still cold up here. My legs are about to be freezing. Here we go. What's here for Virgo? I almost feel like switching decks for you guys. I think I might. I don't want to for Virgo for some reason. Some of you Virgos, what it's telling me is you're just trying to be patient, either with your surroundings. I just get like you're not trying to be on your tippy toes, but you're also not trying to it's almost like you don't want to deal with I can't say the word idiocracy or however you say it. I just feel like you're not doing that. I feel like the things that you've dealt with or tolerated that didn't feel quite so comfortable. Anything you've dealt with, Virgo, where it just seemed like a very unmatched energy that you had to deal with, maybe even conceal, keep within to yourself. I feel like you're more focusing on being finding solutions and being practical right now. I just get, when it comes to anything that's happened that was just ugly, anything ugly you may have dealt with, and I do feel like this could have pertained within maybe, I'm going to say 2 to 6 months back. Emotionally, you're not wanting to be wounded. You're really trying to close the door on that. Some of you are looking for the journey of love as well at this time, waiting the arrival of the changes of the victory of it to build. Some of you have just seen the outcomes for situations that were just too much, that now you're putting the love into home career investments. I feel like you're cutting out anything that disturbs your peace. Definitely cutting it out. You could be I feel like you could be a single Virgo who's ready for love or wanting love to move towards them, whatever this is about. You definitely feel like you're focused on love and stability. Show me something else, Virgo. So what it's telling me is anything that's come towards you toxically or emotionally been not your best friend, or given balance, you're saying no or putting down to it. I feel like you're standing your ground. It might have been the decision you had to make to cut something off, double cut off energy, cut something off, recognizing it was not bringing in stability or balance. I feel like you're aware of this emotionally. I feel like you've emotionally discovered that it was a waste of time. This is why I feel like it came to a closure. Some of you, I also feel like you're trying to manifest your stability and not overlook your happiness, or trusting the passion that can exist, be created. If something tried to come towards you from the past, you may feel like it's very unhealthy with going towards it. I feel like I get like home wrecker vibes. And if not home wrecker, it doesn't have to be like somebody's stepping out and sleeping. Just like just an energy that just you don't really want around you. It's like I feel like you're like, why would I want to be stressed out, or why do I want to have anxieties when I have enough of that on my plate with what I want in home and career. Outside of that, what I would say is walk away from anything that stresses you. Give love time to manifest. Somebody needs to hear you need to give love time to manifest, not worry about the creation or the building of love, is what I see for Virgo. So somebody could be on the fence about believing love's going to come in, or they're going to get that second, third offer, new offer, something like that. That's different. That's what I got for Virgo. I feel like you did leave something behind, or you know that there was something behind. There was a situation I feel like you dealt with that some of you, could be a situation that's still around you that it just doesn't make you feel happy. You don't like it's an icky feeling I have right now. And I feel like you don't want to deal with it. You want to put it in the cold. You want to focus on your investments, because otherwise it's going to cause you stress and anxiety that you want to look away from, so you can focus on moving towards and manifesting your happiness and your stability. And I feel like it's no joke that you've discovered this and you're like, I'm good with that. Stay creative with your thoughts and don't stress about the situations of the past you've dealt with, is the message I have for Virgo. Things came to an ending because they were meant to, just so new celebrations could take its course. Sometimes it's better to deal with the hard part, because the hard part can bring us something we were unexpecting, can bring us that gift, that wish, the endings can move things better towards us that we want the power to manifest. And I feel like Virgo, I feel like you went through this, and it feels like a process that's been too long. I'm going to be real. Something that's been too long and hasn't shown change with a victory. And I feel like you're aware of that. Just awaiting the arrival of it. That's what I've got for Virgo. Okay. Don't stress about it. Something about don't stress about it, Virgos. Move on and believe that you can find that love that's going to love and reciprocate it back towards you. Make that decision. Anything that makes you feel stuck, leave it behind you. Don't give it any attention. If it wants to be like this, let it figure out its own situation. Don't emotionally invest in it or stress about it, Virgo. I feel like you're supposed to play with believing in the things that you can have, the happiness you can come towards, not the things you've cut out, the things you can rush towards. All right, let's go. Libra. Libra. Do Libra in a second. What's coming in for the zodiac sign of Libra? What do we have for Libra? What's coming in for you? Give me something good for Libra. Libra. You might get let's see what you get. I'm not going to say anything. I'm curious. What is it? Gotcha. Libras, you don't want to be stuck with committed energy. And you're not going to let anything get in your way. Anything that you feel deceptive, you're not going to get paid any time or invest in it. And I feel like you know that. Page of Wands. Some of you are looking for true love and real communication to show up. The message I'm seeing is that it can show up. It just, the temperance in reverse, it just may feel like it hasn't shown up yet. I feel like your heart is open to the building of it, though. Some of you are just sitting back waiting for that, for the opportunity. Clarify something for the zodiac sign of Libra. Why is this here? Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Emotionally, whatever you made a decision with or played with in the past, you're not moving towards it. You are not moving towards it. It's a dead no. So there's something emotionally that I feel like you've blocked with inside of trust or belief, or maybe you found out. Some of you, I feel like you found something out. I honestly feel like a Libra found something out and stopped the noise or the conception of playing with it. Accepted the outcome for what it is, saying, no, I'm not going to tolerate that. A lot of you said, no, I'm not going to deal with that nonsense. Like, I'm not having it. Why is that here? Libra's energy, please. Because you've learned that it's not worth it. And if it needs to be cut or released, it's better that way. This tells me you want to go towards things that are going to work out, not things that need to be cut. You need to be cut free of. I don't feel like it's your imagination running wild. I feel like it's something you had to go within. Basically go within your gut feeling, your thought process, and fend for yourself and not focus on the toxic things or the investments that collapsed. Something about investments that collapsed, or maybe even showed some passion at one time, but then it was like, I feel like you moved away from it or had to cut it out. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Emotionally, the third party. This is a third party situation. Whether you're a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, could have been a third party situation. And I feel like you had to rush to decipher something about deciphering it and say goodbye to it. This is goodbye. I feel like Libra said, "I'm done." You had to say goodbye. That's like goodbye, 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 goodbye. Like, and not stress about it, not risk it, not go towards something that is. There's too many people. I do feel like at one point it upset the hell out of you. It kept you in your head for a while until you said, "I'm not going to let that nonsense get to me. The past is now the past. I'm moving on, and I'm going for extreme balance, and I'm ready for new love to arrive or begin." It did emotionally trigger you or get to you for a little while, it says, but I feel like it pushed you to focus or propel on career more than anything and manifest the happiness that you deserve. Strong manifestations of happiness you deserve. Kind of a lot of self-respect in your reading. Not letting something secretly make you feel like it's untrustworthy or it's like if it made you feel that way, Libra discovered the best thing to do is let it go. Let it go. Not move towards it. Basically say no to moving towards it, accept the changes, focus on stability, and discover the next best thing. I don't feel like you needed anybody's approval. I think it was like once you made the decision in your emotions and in your mind mostly, that was it for Libra. That was it. Like you couldn't tell the person change the course of direction for them. You could try, but you're not going to get anywhere. And I feel like, so essentially, like Libra, if you were telling a girlfriend or a guy friend about your scenario, let's say this is just tonight, just to say, I'm not saying this happened, but let's just pretend. Now, like, let's just pretend you decided to say your piece on a situation. If somebody tried to talk you out of your stability or tell you emotionally you were wrong, I feel like you'd be like, no, I'm not wrong. And eventually you would have seen the deception for what it is anyway. And that's probably why you're seeking change and moving on. It's probably why you cut a situation out, because you had the awareness that it's not fair or emotionally going to cripple me or make me feel like I'm not worthy or can't manifest stronger balance in relationships. You also might have put more time and effort into career while this went on. Okay, let's go. Next zodiac sign. Here we go. Scorpio. Thank you all for being here. Okay. Scorpio. What's coming in for Scorpio? Money. Some of you are either going to start saving money. I hope you're not trying to give out too much money or spend too much money. Some of you, the message is you need to start saving your money. Stop spending so much money. I saw money. I saw a Page of Pentacles and another money card for you, Scorpio. Others of you could just be trying to work towards your goals or your investments, move towards them. Chariot energy. Somebody may need to put money towards a car or fix a car for the zodiac sign of Scorpio, and they know that. One more shuffle, then we start you. What's the message for Scorpio? What do you got for Scorpio? What's coming in? Oh, I love it. The Hermit. I feel like you really need to invest in yourself right now. I feel like I kept seeing it when I shuffled and it was a card that jumped. I feel like you got to really, really, really respect your wisdom. Maybe even, hold on. Show me something for Scorpio, please. I think I saw your card as I shuffled one time. Thought I saw the horse, but I don't know. So some of you have learned what's worth investing towards and what's not. Why? What is it talking about? It might have to do with somebody who was not being fair in love. Justifiable, and somebody may have needed. You might have had to say, "Sorry, Ace, but you're not the one." You might have had to tell somebody, "I'm sorry, but you ain't the one. We ain't doing this." I don't feel like you felt crippled at all, though. I don't feel crippled energy on you. I feel like you were more stressed out, that you had to watch it and emotionally see somebody kind of in the energy. Somebody who's trying to fight for their own strength and courage to be better themselves. You know that saying, I want to be better. I don't need to be better than anybody. I just need to be better than yesterday. Well, I feel like for some of you, you may have really struggled with somebody who struggles with that outcome in the past. Being better than, we can't always be better than we want from day to day. But I feel like somebody really struggles from releasing the past. Trauma, suppression, they weren't letting it go. And it was, I feel like it felt like that monkey or that dark spirit that chased them for years. Whatever. Here we go. Here we go. They need to focus on releasing the past. I'm over it. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like you might have had to see something where somebody was kind of not cutting away or respecting that things need to change, taking the right risks. They might have tried to take a risk or celebrate with you or emotionally valued you, but I don't feel like it was something that was really the winning. I'm going to say the winning chapter or challenge in love. I feel like this is why you are not with this individual today. I feel like you are not with them. You probably don't like talking to them, or you don't speak to them at all. You're not working with them. You can't be. This is not. If you're like, well, I talk to them every day, then I'm not reading your energy. I don't feel like you want their burdens. I really don't feel like you want their burdens. You might have enjoyed some times with them, that tells me, but I don't feel like you want their burdens, or you don't. It's something about they wouldn't listen, or they had too many swords. They had too many things. It's like a volcano. It's like too many band-aids. Somebody had too many band-aids, and you can't peel back every band-aid when the band-aid's on the finger or on the arm, and the whole line of the band-aids, and it's only covering partial wound. The wounds are all too big. You know. They might have really struggled with their stability as well, or becoming very stable, or keeping a job. What? They also may have liked attention. Somebody may have liked attention, and it may have turned you off. Okay, whatever. Night attention. They might have liked night attention, or made you wonder what they're doing at night. What the hell? Some of you weren't getting honest communication about what they were doing. And the best answer was to let it go and let it be what it is. Enjoy yourself, discover emotionally. It's not your problem. And you can only focus on the problems that you're made to deal with. It's okay to want to help people, but you can't help somebody that's not willing to help themselves. You get nowhere. And I feel like that's why you moved on. I feel like you might have dealt with somebody that had too much problems with love or trauma and isn't fixing that. And they lie about working on it. This is what I've got for you. They need balance with it. This is the message I have. They're stuck, the hangman. And where they're stuck, I don't know if you had the patience. I feel like you started to want to manifest changes or recognize that this isn't creating balance. This isn't the right solution to my what? Happiness. Okay. Next zodiac sign. Sagittarius. Just a minute. How am I doing? 118. We're not doing too bad tonight. Thank you all for being here. Please remember to hit the like button. All right, here we go. What's the message for Sagittarius in a second? What do we have for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? What's coming in for them? What is the message? Some of you are discovering what's working, what's going to work, and what's not. What's going on, Sagittarius? You're discovering what to work emotionally, what isn't working, what's not. Something is the clarify it. There's the discover card. You're discovering. If it feels like you can't trust it, I think you're supposed to trust it. Some of you, it's a move on energy and trust yourself. I got to be real. Trust yourself. Walk away, move on from anything that you feel is lying to you or not treating you fairly. Maybe a player. You could have dealt with a player. Maybe it ain't fighting with you. Maybe it's fighting to give its chicken wing somewhere else. It's love energy somewhere else. I don't feel like this is something that you were disguised by. I do feel like at one point you tried to overlook the situation until you recognized I can't do that. Secretly, I know that. You also may have felt like there could have been something strong there, a strong stability or connection. I honestly feel like it wasn't worth getting stuck on. And now that you may have also felt like, something, sometimes it's better to trust myself as much as I don't want to believe myself. Sometimes it's better to know you were right. And I feel like you went through this. Some of you, I feel like you had no choice but to go through this, say goodbye to toxicity, and know that you can manifest something better and not stress about a situation that may have felt you feel stuck when it came to victories. These victories you were facing, I feel like you might have dealt with somebody who inevitably you would have walked away from. I feel like you would have walked away from it. No matter how much thought you gave it, they would have become part of your past. Whether you entertained it, whether it was a sexual thing for a while, I feel like what happens is you move away from it, or they stop communicating with you, or vice versa. You do it to them, and both of you start seeking change, or you start recognizing this isn't the balance I want in my life. This is not making me happy. What's the card behind it? And I think you had that. It's your card, actually. I think you decided to look at it, analyze it for what it is. So some of you might have dealt with a lover who was telling you one thing but doing another, or emotionally it just says that they were emotionally trying to tell you what you wanted. And if it wasn't that they were trying to tell you, yeah, they were. The Queen of Cups reversed, the King of Swords, they were trying to communicate emotionally to grab your attention. You might have dealt with somebody that was trying to communicate or grab your attention. And what I see here with the Queen of Cups reversed and the King of Swords is that's somebody trying to emotionally like come towards you, create the balance. Balance is reversed, but every time they did it, it was like they start and go energy. Like I'm going to start, or they would tell you something good, like balance it out just to not come through with the rest of it. What the hell is that? Love is, it was sex. It could have been a sexual connection, or that's what they wanted, or that's what they go after. I feel like you're supposed to emotionally just not let it get to you. And I feel like because you have the Chariot and the Knight of Swords, don't let your emotions get the best of you, or the accomplishment. Like some of you, it's like I feel like you basically mission accomplished, where you had to see a situation for what it was and respect yourself to see better celebrations show up. With the Three of Cups upright and the High Priestess, I don't feel like anybody's supposed to rock you emotionally or make you feel irrational thoughts or emotions at all. I don't feel like that's correct. You may have stressed on it for a little while. Some of you guys, what is it? Let's see. This one first. Some of you guys learned the stressing or the lack of communication or wanting to move. So you might have been told to move in a direction, or it's what they. I just feel like somebody was telling you something, spinning the opportunity. I want to know why Judgment. So somebody was basically saying that, basically trying to let you know, like, it's worth the effort. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just don't believe the energy. I feel like the decision was to cut them out, to recognize the foundation was not true, emotionally manipulating the situation. Somebody may have tried to make you believe one thing when they didn't believe it themselves. That's what I see for your energy. So it's almost like they would tell you what they thought they could believe. But really, could they believe it themselves? Too conflict. There's so much conflicted energy. Hold on, I'm going to do something else. Show me one more thing for Sagittarius. Wicked conflicted. Confused and conflicted. And I feel like they made you feel that way for a while. What the hell? It was almost like you didn't know what to believe or if it was the right thing to think. Do I go after a victory, or do I realize it's not true? Something like that for you. And look at, there you are. I'm over this. The answer I'm getting is you were meant to see it for what it is and trust yourself for what it is. Trust your internal instincts, your guts, and move on. Some of you, the answer, you have to go. The best curtain call was to leave and not let your thoughts get the best of you. I don't see you moving towards it. I feel like you moving to a stronger thought process, maybe trusting yourself a little bit more, emotionally not investing in something that, when it comes to love, is going to show change regardless. And you also may be getting new communication or the balance of it, but I feel like career comes up first. Some of you might not even focus on love. It's career, balancing career before communication comes back rushing towards you. Responsibility energy. And you're not wanting to, some of you are just recognizing it is what it is kind of energy, or you've done that and now it's like you're not stressing about it. I feel like you've seen a situation for what it is, and now it's time to manifest greatness. Don't focus on the things that tried to mess with your stability or your structure. Don't let that happen at all. Trust your truth and clarity, your wisdom, your knowledge at this time. You trust that and run with your stability, because as you do that, that's usually when this starts to show up for you. The more you put the faith and effort into yourself, the better your chances are with finding the happiness you're looking for. Right now, it does feel like emotionally you're going to be focused on stability or playing with that for a while versus dealing with passion or the balance of passion or celebrations. I feel like that's going to be what comes up for you first. You may cut out anything that feels untrustworthy. I feel like if you know it lacks true potential, you leave it behind you. You decide not to play with it, not to fall in love with it. Some of you could just be waiting for that real love offer kind of energy to show up for you to move towards it or for it to move towards you. That's what I got for you. Flipped in my hand like it was a skateboard. It's kind of weird. It's probably out there for some of you, maybe all of you. I feel like the decision you might need to focus on is the things that are worth the investment right now. Don't look outside of anything that makes you feel any certain push or pull energy. Don't let that into your stability. Do not do that. Focus on your future, your future happiness. Anything else right now is a distraction. Any relationship, career is probably very prominent for you. Career or home life, being productive in that area. All right, let's keep going. Let me see if I can give you something else. I feel that I want to say something else for some reason. I don't know why. Something else, Sagittarius. We're just going to say something else. Let's see what we get. Something else. 4 shuffles. Something else for you, Sag. Whatever made you feel ungrounded, leave it behind you and trust your ability. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. You're going to accept things and cut them away from you. You're not going to let things disturb your happiness. Also focus on manifestations and allow the judgments that have happened to be what they are, and don't let them get the best of your thoughts, or do not let them get the best of your thoughts. Take it for what it is, and then just say, you know what? I see it for what it is, and I'm moving out of that energy. I'm not going to work with it. I will not reconcile with it. I do not want to move towards it. I'll focus on my own stability. That's what I see for Sagittarius. Whoa. Here we go. And I think that's going to be a while. You may do that for a while, unless you get put yourself in the right place at the right time kind of energy, for whoever that's for. I see you manifesting a good outcome with structuring happiness. Some of you are also letting go what had happened. It says, okay, let's keep going. Trusting yourself is what I see. Knowing that that's the right manifestations or direction. Focusing on what you're aware of kind of energy. Okay, here we go. I got to go to the next one. All these cards. This keeps showing up a lot for you. Trying to go after your stability. I just get this energy like you're going to do that, and that's when something starts manifesting for you. And you may need to cut free of other situations that just are a waste of time or are not proving true happiness in result. Like, just don't do that. And don't get stuck in your head about it either. Okay, I've given you all I can give you, Saggy. I love you guys, but I got to move on to Capricorn. Here we go. Capricorn. All right. I wonder what you're going to get. We'll see in a second. Capricorn's energy, please. What's going on? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it greatly. Capricorn. What's coming in? What has happened? Anything? What's up for Cap? What's going on with Capricorn? What do we have? I'm going to say something strange. Some of you are not going to let things make you feel rejected. You will not deal with that. You will look at it, and I feel you're like, nope, hell to the no. Emotionally, you're like, that ain't happening. Some of you guys are very, very like, no. I feel like you don't want your feelings to be bullied, played with, disrupted. Others of you could be focused on home, career, maybe wanting to see a vacation or the change, excitements of travel. Some of you, if you dealt with a third party, you're not going to play with love or the imbalance or improper thinking of celebrating because it was off balance. Justice upright, balance upright. There's a celebration that if it was off 3 cards upright, all balance. If somebody was breadcrumbing you or emotionally getting you in your feelings, I feel like you said, "Nah, the hell with that. I'm Capricorn. I'm not getting stuck in this shit. I will emotionally cut it out." Secretly, I know how to invest in myself. If you did stress about it, I don't think you hung in there. I think once you've seen it for what it was, emotionally you pulled back. You started to say, you know something? This isn't worth fighting for. I'm going to go in my own direction. You know, I don't care about the lack of communication. It might have been hard. You might have had to tell yourself that to believe it. But I do feel like you eventually said yes and believed it and moved on. Others of you could be finding excitement in time with investing with family or planning something. I get like a planning energy. Wanting to do something like an outing. I get this weird energy, whether it's a love situation or something you care about. If it makes you feel like this, Capricorn, you immediately are like, nope. You kind of like push it back out. I just feel like you won't let it stress you out. You won't let it take up your time. You're not going, especially whether in the situation of love. And I feel like you've made this decision. You have a very I've moved on energy. Okay. Some of what it's telling me is a lot of you have learned from your past. You have learned from your past. Definitely learn from it. You're taking that, acknowledge that excitement of learning, seeing where it puts you. It wasn't just your imagination, and now you're looking for the victories that can show up ahead. Others of you could also be getting communication soon if it hasn't already picked up. Some of you, I feel like you're going to get communication. Others of you, if it's somebody that you put yourself at a distance with, it stays distant, is what this tells me. Some of you, if somebody tries to communicate with you, Capricorn, somebody tries to come in and build with you, and you've already kind of silenced it or put it on mute, I don't feel like you go towards it. I just feel, look at this. I feel like you don't trust this shit. I feel like you don't trust it to be sturdy or to be worth the stability. I don't see you working towards it. I feel like you're working towards what is going to manifest correctly for me at this time. I think that's more important. Not emotionally wanting to be conflicted or go after the wrong judgments. Others of you could also be focusing on, I feel like health. And if it's not health, it could be getting out more, doing something. Just getting out more, being a more proactive on the go. Whether it's a vacation, camping, I don't know what the hell that is, but I see you being on the go and not letting deceptive energy rock you mentally. All right. I'll give you a little bit more. Or some of you is, I just need to, that's the best thing for me right now. I'm not even going to give you those. I'm just not going to give it to you. I'm going to give you something once I shuffle. They come out, they come out. Here we go. Why? You're moving on from anything that feels they wanted to come out. Holy shit. Anything that feels like conflict or feels like it's going to cause anxiety or upset you, you're not wanting to deal with it. You're like, hell to the no, that can stay behind me. Capricorn, I feel like you know that. You're not going to let anybody piss in your Cheerios kind of energy. If it tries to, you're not even going to really entertain. You'll see it for what it is. You'll recognize it isn't worth even trying to balance out. Oh my God. It's not worth it. And look at Ace of Cups reversed and building with it. Some of you are, a lot of you collectively or all sides, you're being very careful with experience. Really focusing on the right direction and not lying about what the right move is. Kind of being your own boss or very independent is what I'm seeing. Capricorn, all signs. People are not wanting to be stuck on shit right now or be emotionally, feel like emotionally manipulated or deal with stuff they've already dealt with in the past. People are trying to manifest better stability, better actual abundant energy. And they're aware of that. A lot of people aren't worried about the waiting factor of it either, of it showing up or building. The more you get in that mindset, the faster the happiness can erupt and become the victory as well. All right, we're going to move to the next sign. Next sign, Aquarius. Here we go, Aquarius. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? Show me the message for Aquarius. This energy coming in or around. What's going on? Coming in and around. Aquarius, what's going on? Very abundant. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Focusing more on abundance than communication, maybe even trusting yourself at this time. Some of you know there's a situation that isn't worth stressing out over or letting it really get the best of you. The Hermit reversed. It's probably a man. The communication or the movement forward was fun at one time to play with is what it says. you're probably connected in love with them until you found out too much deception. The Magician reversed, 10 of Cups, the Hangman, and the Temperance. And now I feel like if it doesn't feel like it's genuinely going to provide balance, you will not deal with it. I just don't feel like you have the, I'm going to say something strange, the energy to participate. I feel like you won't do it. I feel like you will not build with it. Next card, I feel like you're going to open up with your heart, but if love comes in and you know it's untrustworthy, you're going to wait for the right thing to trust. I really feel like that's where you're at. Let's keep going. And I feel like those changes want to show up for you, a lot of you. Some of you, I just feel like it's been a while. I just saw your card. Maybe it's either, there it is. Emotionally, I feel like it's, you might have to emotionally just believe in the opportunities that are at hand, or focus on what you have at disposal right now, Aquarius. And don't worry about what was done. Some of you emotionally haven't let that get the best of you. If it did at one point, I don't feel like it is anymore. I feel like emotionally, you're like, nope, I'm not going to let it rock me. The past, Chariot reversed. Clarify it. I get it. So whatever outcomes or judgments you've dealt with, you know, I don't think it was to make you feel lonely or alone, or like what the hell is the deal? Because that's kind of what the cards are showing me. I feel like what it was trying to do is basically show you that I feel like you went through a situation where the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, where it kind of showed you the actions and gave you the clarity that there are other things that are going to work themselves out for you. Sometimes it's facing the judgments we don't want to deal with to get to the judgments that are going to make us happy. So whatever celebration wasn't working out for you, Aquarius, whatever wasn't working out for you, or felt like it just wasn't showing up or fighting for you, I feel like emotionally you're going to start fighting for yourself. You also may have learned that, you know what, this isn't balancing out. They're not happy, I'm not happy. Let's put this down because I want to go for balance. If this doesn't want to fight for me, then it needs to come to an ending, and I need to wait for the right offer. Not a cheesy offer that's going to make me feel like it 1 minute it's in, the next minute it's out. I don't feel like you wanted to move towards that or have the mental go back and forth on your thoughts. And I think you're aware of that. You also may have had to say, you know what? I'm aware that this isn't working out in a situation, and accept it to be behind you and wait for the next best thing, the next happy outcome in your life. Something about wait for the next passion to build. That's what I got for you. It will build. You will get a yes. Some of you definitely going to you'll get communication, new communication eventually. That's what that was showing me. All right. We're going to do Pisces. So you might have dealt with a situation where it wasn't the funnest outcome, but it might have presented you with a better one. I'm not going to say might have. I think it's going to. I'm going to give you a little bit more. I'm going to trust that too. I'm going to trust what I just said. I feel like whatever you dealt with is bringing in something. I don't care about the time frame. Really don't care about the time frame. I just feel like something's in the works for you, or going to work out for you. Something's going to end up coming towards you, or you're going to end up coming towards something. That's what I've got for you. All right. Now we'll go to Pisces. Here we go. Pisces. What do we got for Pisces? It's coming in for Pisces. What's the message for Pisces? So a lot of you Pisces could be emotionally wanting to focus on your career setting, staying focused on your career. I'm over it. Look at that. Some of you, I feel like you're working towards your career. Oh my God, stability. So it's whatever. Let's go. I'm gonna go. I feel like I got to start with that. Here we go. Whether it's getting the balance of it or getting it to fly, expand or grow. Some of you may also feel like you want to try starting something new in career or making more money. Invest more. I can't stop feel investments on you. Or you trying to trust the ideas of investing in a situation? You have a lot of money energy. Or going to work. Going to work for what reason? Because it might feel like the right outcome or judgment for you right now. You also may feel like you've had to walk away from stuff or not feel like an option. And if you did walk away, or you're trying not to let it get the best of your thoughts. You don't want it to get the best of you. Feel like you're trying to be humble. And if you feel like there's no action to be taken here, not let it get the best of you. Maybe even in your head, not get upset about a situation that you feel could be closed off, or just not coming in correctly or being balanced. I feel like you're not trying to let things get the best of you, whether it's a reconciliation or something that was about to just start. You're really trying to focus on. Sometimes it's better to focus on the things outside of love that need our importance. You can love the people around you, your friends, your family, but sometimes if you're out there and you're single, you should focus on those manifestations and wait for the celebrations later. Didn't even know that was there, but I'm going to go with that. Others of you could feel like unsure if it's worth fighting for, or if it's going to show up, or if it's going to fight for you, or emotionally, if it's going to balance out in love, whatever that's about. Could be feeling tired of waiting energy too. You could also be wondering if somebody else did invest in somebody else versus just investing in you. Whether it's a fire sign, water sign, whatever this past situation is, I feel like you're going to put it behind you. I do feel like you're going to invest in career or your own abilities, talents, and skills, Pisces. I feel like that's the happiness that you focus on. I feel like that's going to be the direction. And you'll leave everything in the past, or emotionally, you may withdraw. Some of you may emotionally withdraw. Pisces, that's you. You may withdraw from what? From love. You may cut free from that for a little while till you see the changes or feel like confident to play with them, or like they want to come in. If they feel like they don't want to communicate with you, you may not communicate with them. Some of you are getting to a place where it's all about being rational about your foundations, or seeing yourself content with I feel like stability, being more stable. Also not focusing on anxiety or letting things go, making the decision not to let it stress you out or be your burden. Whether you have passion towards it, want to communicate towards it, or want it to come towards you, I feel like what you're doing is you're recognizing, discovering, it doesn't come towards me, I'm not going to stress about it, I'll cut it up. King of Swords reversed, King of Cups, emotionally, I need to withdraw. King of Cups reversed. It's not fighting for me. I'm learning about a situation emotionally. I'm over it kind of energy for Pisces. Some of you may have went through that, or you could be going through that for the zodiac sign of Pisces. Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Any other messages for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Any other messages? Show me something for Pisces. I feel like a lot of you Pisces are in a phase of life where you're not going to stress about things that feel like they're not showing up with balance. I feel like the message is you don't want to stress about things that feel like they're not balancing out. Somehow you don't want it to affect your happiness is what it's showing me. And you know that that's the right key. And then you can worry about happiness later, or you're going to come to that conclusion. Seven of Swords reversed in the Strength card. King of Cups, emotionally not getting stuck on situations and making that decision. So Pisces, you may come to the conclusion, I got to make the decision. I can't get stuck on things that emotionally aren't showing up or aren't working out. Seven of Swords, I don't trust it, or I got to start trusting myself in the direction I want to go towards. Focusing on my happiness, getting balance, and then committing to celebrations and owning that decision. That was the last card. You're going to be about career and focus before you let things emotionally get to you. If they start to, you'll walk away, you'll move on. You have move on energy. These are my readings. I hope you guys all enjoyed them. Thank you all for being here tonight. You all have a lovely night. Have a safe week. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate the energy exchange. Pisces is all about business or money. I feel like that decision is going to be very important for you. Whether you're saving money, whether you're coming up with new ideas, whatever you're doing, I'm going to tell you to keep building towards it. Keep trusting the process, because I feel like you can get what you want from that. If you've had a lot of thoughts or manifestations around your stability, Pisces, I can't stop. Like, these cards want to keep going up, pouring money. If you've been really focusing on want to see things get balanced or turn around with it, go for it. I feel like you should always feel that way, but I feel like now the change may work out in your favor. It may work out, or you may come up with that solution you were looking for. All right, that's what I see for you. Oh my God, the card that fell out was the King of Pentacles. So you may get balance. So either you need to invest in something, whether it's property, more money, saving your money, something. There's an investment around you that I feel like it's going to work out in your favor. Maybe it's investing in yourself a little bit more and trusting that process. Make the decision to invest in you. I'm so done. It's starting to get like, whoa. Okay. All right, cool. All right. You all have a good night. Thank you so much. I'm out of here. See you later. Bye, everybody.